Okay, dear students, let us see some important multiple choice questions on inverse trigonometric functions. Before going to the questions, we will see this important table. The following table gives the inverse trigonometric function principal value branches along with their domain and ranges. So domain of sine inverse function is closed interval -1, 1 and its principal value branch is closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Cos inverse function, its domain is closed interval -1 comma 1 and its principal value branch is closed interval 0 comma pi. Domain of cosec inverse function is r minus open interval -1 comma 1 and its principal value branch is closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 minus 0. Domain of sec inverse function is r minus open interval -1 comma 1 and its principal value branch is closed interval 0 comma pi minus is pi by 2. Domain of tan inverse function is set of real numbers and its principal value branch is minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Domain of cot inverse function is set of real numbers and its principal value branch is open interval 0 comma pi. So let us understand first question. Find the principal value branch of sine inverse 1 upon root 2. So we know that let us consider here sine inverse 1 upon root 2 is equal to x. So this implies 1 upon root 2 is equal to sine x. 1 upon root 2 sine x means 1 upon root 2 means it is sine pi by 4. So this is equal to sine x. If we equate these angles, so x is equal to pi by 4 and which is belonging to principal value branch of sine inverse function closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. So therefore principal value branch of sine inverse 1 upon root is pi by 4. So therefore our answer will be A. So let us understand one more question. Find the principal value of tan inverse of -1. So tan inverse of -1, let us consider this as x. So -1 is equal to tan x. So this implies minus tan pi by 4. 1 means tan pi by 4 is equal to tan x. Tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. So this implies minus tan pi by 4 means tan of minus pi by 4 is equal to tan x. So this implies x is equal to minus 4, which is belonging to its principal value branch minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open interval. So therefore our answer will be A. Find the principal value branch of cos inverse minus root 3 by 2. So cos inverse of minus root 3 by 2 is equal to x. Let us consider. This implies minus root 3 by 2 is equal to cos x. This implies minus root 3 by 2 means this is cos pi by 6 is equal to cos x. This implies cos is negative in second quadrant. So this can be written as cos of pi minus pi by 6 is equal to cos x. This implies cos of. So let us understand one more question. The principal value branch of cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6. So here students, if I write here cos inverse cos, if I cancel and if I write here 7 pi by 6, but 7 pi by 6 That means 7 pi by 6 means 210 does not belong to closed interval 0 comma pi. So therefore I can write here cos inverse of pi plus pi by 6. I can write this. So this can be written as cos inverse of pi plus pi by 6 means it is third quadrant. This can be written as minus cos pi by 6. So I can write this as cos inverse of minus cos is in second quadrant. So I can write this as cos of pi minus pi by 6. Cos is negative in second quadrant. So I can write like this. So this can be written as cos inverse of, this is cos of 6 pi minus pi means 5 pi by 6. This is equal to cos inverse and cos will get cancelled. 5 pi upon 6. 5 pi upon 6 means 130 into 5. 150. So therefore this is belonging to closed interval 0 to pi. So therefore our answer will be this. Now let us understand this question. Sine inverse of pi by 3 plus sine inverse of 1 by 2. So sine of pi by 3 plus sine inverse of 1 by 2 means it is pi by 6. So sine of pi by 3 plus pi by 6 means sine pi by 2. This is 60 plus 30 means 90. Sine 90 is equal to 1. So therefore this will be our question. बच्चों, evaluate cos of pi, cos inverse 1 by 2. So this is equal to cos of pi by 3 minus cos in 1 by pi by 2. So I can write this as cos pi by 3 minus pi by 3 means 0. It is equal to 1. So C will be our answer. Now let us understand this question. So tan inverse of this 2 into, I can write tan inverse of 2 into cos as it is into 2 into sine inverse of 1 by 2. Sine inverse of 1 by 2 is nothing but it is pi by 6. So 2 ones are 2 threes are. So this is equal to tan inverse of 2 into cos of pi by 3. So tan inverse of cos of pi by 3 means it is 1 by 2. Cos of pi by 3 means 1 by 2. This will get cancelled. So tan inverse of 1. So tan inverse of 1 means pi by 4. So which belongs to its pi by 4 is belonging to minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Principal value branch. This implies cos of pi minus pi by 6 means 5 pi by 6 is equal to cos x. So this implies x is equal to 5 pi by 6. So therefore our answer will be C. Pi by 3 belongs to its principal value branch minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 minus 0. So therefore our answer will be B. So let us solve some questions on principal value branch. So let us see first sine inverse of minus 1 by 2 is equal to x. This implies minus 1 by 2 is equal to sin x minus sine of pi by 6 is equal to sin x minus sine, this is sine of minus 6 is equal to sin x. This implies x is equal to minus pi by 6 belongs to its principal value branch minus pi by pi by 2. Now let us see second question here. Sec inverse of minus 2 upon 3 is equal to x. So this implies minus 2 upon 3 is equal to sec x. So minus, this is sec of pi by 6 is equal to sec x. So this can be written as sec of, sec is negative in second quadrant, pi minus pi by 6 is equal to sec x. So it is sec of pi minus pi by 6 means 5 pi by 6 is equal to sec x. This implies x is equal to 5 pi by 6, and 5 pi by 6 is nothing but 150. It is belonging to 0 to pi minus pi by 2. Cos inverse of 1 by 2 is equal to x. 1 by 2 is equal to x. So 1 by 2 means this is cos of pi by 3 is equal to cos x. This implies x is equal to pi by 3, and which is belonging to its principal value branch 0 comma pi by 2. Now let us see next question here. So, cot inverse 1. So cot inverse of 1 is equal to x. 1 is equal to cot x. 1 is cot of pi by 4 is equal to cot x. X is equal to pi by 4, which is belonging to the 2 is equal to x. 2 is equal to cosec x. So cosec 2 means cosec pi by 6 is equal to cosec x. This implies x is equal to pi by 6, and pi by 6 belongs to its principal value branch closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 s 0. So this is our answer. Let us take sec inverse of pi by 2, sorry, sec inverse of 2 is equal to x. So 2 is equal to sec x. So 2 can be written as sec of pi by 3 is equal to sec x. So this implies x is equal to 3, and pi by 3 belongs to closed interval 0 comma pi minus principal value branch of sec function is pi by 3, sorry, principal value branch of, or I'll write like this here, x is equal to pi by 3, and pi by 3 belongs to closed interval 0 comma pi minus pi by 2, which is principal value branch of sec inverse function. So let us understand few more questions. Cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 plus 2 sin inverse of minus 1 by 2. So cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 means pi minus pi by 3, 2 into sin inverse of minus 1 by 2, 2 into sin inverse of minus 1 by 2, sin inverse of minus 1 by 2 means minus pi by 6. So this implies 3 pi minus pi means 2 pi by 3. 2 ones are 2 3s are, this is pi by 3. So 2 pi by 3 minus pi by 3 means it is pi by 3. So let us see this question, Bucho. Cos inverse of 1 by 2. Cos inverse of 1 by 2 is nothing but is pi by 3 plus 2 into cos sine inverse of 1 by 2 means pi by 6 plus 4 into tan inverse of 1 by root 3, it is pi by 6. So this implies pi by 3 plus 2 ones are 2 3s are, it is pi by 3 plus 2 is 2 pi by 3. So this implies pi plus pi 2 pi plus 2, 4 pi by 3. So let us solve one of the important questions. We have to write domain of cos inverse function. So we know that domain of cos inverse function is closed interval minus 1 comma. So this implies minus 1 is less than or equal to greatest integer function is x is less than or equal to. This implies now this value comes for closed interval minus 1 comma 2 in this open interval. So any number which is less than 2, that will be equal to 1. Greatest integer less than or equal to a number which is less than 2, that is 1. So our answer will be, our domain of this cos inverse of greatest integer function x will be this answer. So let us understand one more important question. The domain of sine inverse x plus cos inverse x plus tan inverse x. So here, student, we can write domain of sine inverse function is closed interval minus 1. Plus means we'll take intersection. Its domain is minus 1, 1. And domain of this tan inverse function is set of real number. So common between these three intervals, it is minus 1, 1. So this implies domain of, see, if we take intersection of these three intervals, we will get this interval, this common interval. So domain of sine inverse x plus cos inverse x plus tan inverse x is equal to closed interval minus 1. Let us understand one more important question. The number of triplets x, y, z satisfies the equation sine inverse of x plus sine inverse of y plus sine inverse of z is equal to 3 pi by 2. Inverse function is means minus pi by 2 is less than or equal to sine inverse x is less than or equal to pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 is less than or equal to sine inverse y is less than or equal to pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 is less than or equal to sine inverse z is less than or equal to pi by 2. Here x is equal to 3 pi by 2. So this 3 will get cancelled. Sine inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. This implies sine inverse x is equal to sine x. I'll write sine inverse of x is equal to pi by 2 means sine x is equal to pi by 2 means x is equal to pi by 2. That means all these are same for x is equal to, that is sine pi by 2 is equal to, means x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 1. So this implies there will be one and only one triplet which is satisfying. Triplet xyz satisfies the equation sine inverse x plus sine inverse y plus sine inverse z is equal to 3 pi by 2. More question, bachcho, some different question. What is given? 6 sine inverse of x square minus 6 plus 8.5 is equal to pi. So this implies sine inverse of x square minus 6x plus 8.5 is equal to pi by 6. So taking sine on both sides, it will be x square minus 6x plus 8.5 is equal to sine of pi by 6. So x square minus 6x plus 8.5 is equal to sine of pi by 6 means 1 by 2. So let us take 2 here, multiplying both sides by 2. So let us see here, x square minus 6x plus 8.5, I'll write here 17 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 0. X square minus 6x plus 17 minus 1 means 16. 16 upon 2 means plus 8 is equal to 0. It is x minus 4, factor of this quadratic equation. 4 to the 8. So it is x minus 4 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 4 or x is equal to 2. To find the value of tan inverse of 1 plus tan inverse of 0 plus tan inverse of minus 1. See here, value of tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Value of tan inverse of 0 is pi. And tan inverse of minus 1 is minus pi. So pi by 4 minus pi by 4 will get cancelled. So this is equal to pi. So let us understand this question. If theta is equal to tan inverse of A, pi is equal to tan inverse of B, and AB is equal to minus 1, then we have to find mod of theta minus pi. Now see here, theta is equal to tan inverse of A. This implies A is equal to tan theta. I is equal to tan inverse of beta. This implies B is equal to tan pi. Okay. Now what is given here? AB is equal to minus 1. So A means tan theta. Tan theta into tan pi. B is equal to tan pi. Is equal to minus 1. So therefore this implies tan theta is equal to minus 1 upon tan of pi. This implies tan theta is equal to minus cot pi. So tan theta is equal to minus cot pi means this can be written as tan of pi plus pi by 2 plus pi. So this implies theta is equal to pi by 2 plus pi. So theta minus pi is equal to pi by 2 mod of theta minus pi, that is equal to pi. So let us understand one more question. Domain of cos inverse 2x minus 1. Here we know that 0 is less than or equal to cos inverse of 2x minus is less than or equal to, it is pi. So between 0 and pi, or this implies minus 1 is less than or equal to 2x minus 1 is less than or equal to, adding 1 minus 1 plus 1 is than or equal to 2x minus is less than or equal to, is adding 1 1 1. It is 0 is less than or equal to 2x minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. 2 dividing both sides by 2, 0 upon 2 means 0 is x. So this implies domain given function closed interval G. So let us understand one more important question. Here cos inverse of alpha plus cos inverse of beta plus cos inverse of gamma is equal to 3 pi. Value branch, we can say that cos inverse of alpha is less than or equal to pi. 0 is less than or equal to cos inverse of beta is less than or equal to pi. 0 is less than or equal to cos inverse of gamma less than or equal to. So principal value branch of cos inverse alpha, cos inverse beta and cos inverse gamma is same. This implies cos inverse of alpha is equal to cos inverse of beta is equal to cos inverse of gamma. So this implies alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. So that means I can write this as 3 times cos inverse of alpha is equal to 3 pi. So 3 will get cancelled. This implies alpha is equal to cos pi. This implies alpha is equal to minus 1. So therefore alpha is equal to minus 1, or you can say that alpha is equal to beta is equal to minus 1. We have to calculate this value. This is minus 1, minus 1 plus minus 1 is minus 2, minus 1, minus 1 plus minus 2, plus minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 is 2. It will be minus 1 into minus 2, 2 plus 2 plus 2. So this is equal to 6. So therefore we can say that this value will be 6. So let us understand one more important question, bachcho. 2 cos inverse x is equal to sin inverse of 2x under square root 1 minus x square. Okay. So let us see here. So we can say that principal value branch of sin inverse function is minus closed interval minus pi by 2, pi by 2. So I can write minus pi by 2 is less than or equal to sin inverse of 2x into under square root 1 square is less than or equal to pi by 2. So if I can write here sin inverse of, let us put x is equal to cos theta, 2 cos theta, 2 under square root 1 minus cos square theta. Okay. It is sin inverse 2 cos theta into, it is sin theta. It is sin inverse of sin 2 theta 1 minute. So this can be written as 2 theta. So this is equal to 2 into, I have taken here x is equal to cos theta. So this implies theta is equal to cos inverse. So I can write here cos inverse x. So minus pi by 2 is less than or equal to 2 cos inverse x is less than or equal to 2. Dividing both sides by 2 here, it will be minus pi by 4 is less than or equal to cos inverse of x dividing by 2 is less than or equal to. But here principal value branch of this cos inverse function is 0 to pi. If I divide, this will be pi by 4. So therefore this implies, you can say that this will be pi by 4 dividing by 2. So this implies as the principal value branch of cos inverse function from 0 to pi by 4, so it will lie from 0 is less than or equal to cos inverse of x less than or equal to pi by 4. So taking cos on both sides, cos 0 is less than or equal to cos inverse of cos inverse x means x is less than or equal to cos of pi by 4. Taking cos on both sides. So cos 0 is 1 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 upon root 2. That is, it is nothing. 1 is greater than or equal to x greater than or equal to 1 upon root 2. This implies 1 upon root 2 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to. Our answer will be evaluate cosec inverse 2 upon root 3. Cosec inverse 2 upon root 3 is equal to x. So this implies 2 upon root 3 is equal to cosec x. This implies cosec 2 upon root 3 is the value of cosec pi by 3 is equal to cosec x. So this implies pi by 3 is equal to x, and pi by 3 is belonging to